Encroaching on my woman, he says. All right, folks, so we've got something pretty cool for today. Couple things. We've got some exciting news. We've got some silly stuff on me. And then we also have vaccinations. That's a pretty cool thing that I don't think a lot of pigeon guys know. I mean, a lot of you that are watching that know about racing and put a little more time into birds, yes. But some of the folks that maybe come from more of my background, which is dog training related. Yes, I said it. But dog training related, where they're utilizing homing pigeons for training bird dogs. They don't get shot, they fly back to the loft and are very well taken care of. But vaccinations are a thing, and they can really help prevent the sickness that happens with the young birds that you may be trying to raise or trying to start with at your place. So we're going to show you those as well as some of the other things. Now I want to start with a couple of the updates. These birds here are the young babies that are getting their vaccinations today. They're just full little bundles of feathers, and they pretty much don't fit in that nesting bowl anymore, yet are determined to stay there. And then they have already started on their next, that just laid yesterday, so I'm guessing within a day or so, we should have their second egg, hopefully coming in. Good job, Mom and Dad. And those birds are all going to One Loft Races. These guys, again, have their 2 eggs there, and they're working on them. Now, these folks down here, this is the pair that we've been struggling with just a little bit. They actually went through, here, let's see, we're getting a little darker as we come down. Yep, they actually have had a couple eggs that have not, the babies haven't lived, basically. They've raised full term. They look like mature babies ready to hatch, and then they don't. And somebody made a recommendation for me about potential of salmonella, so they were treated for that and now have laid new eggs. These guys are getting really close. Those should hatch here within the next couple days. I think due on the maybe 13th. Get a little brighter here. That pretty black hen and the blue check cock there. And then these guys, this pair and this pair, they're all going to be training birds. So if you guys are interested in something like that, you can let me know. Now, this is the good one. I think if you saw in the last video, they had laid 3 eggs, which triplets is possible, but pretty abnormal. I went back and looked at my records because I keep records of when the eggs are laid, and the first pair actually came in about 6 days ago, so plenty of time to check fertility. And then they laid a second set. So we have 2 hens here. I paired up 2 hens and they said, screw it, we don't have any males, we're just gonna start laying eggs. So what we're gonna end up doing today is moving birds around a little bit to make some new decisions, because we have 2 hens there. Whoop. 2 hens there. The hen closest to us is more out of racing lines. The one behind is out of our better homing pigeon stock that we've been utilizing here for training. We have a 3rd hen here. And then up here, this is where the not so fun news comes in. Now, we'll have to see what happens. They were already trying, these birds up here are about 2 weeks old. And let's see if we can get a little closer, you can see. It's pretty little, I believe a silver, a little pissy pants, always with the grumping. And then the little red check bird here. Red check bird isn't doing the greatest. It seems like they've kind of stopped feeding it. You can see the drastic size difference. I'm guessing that either something's going on we're not sure of, but they also tried to lay an egg in here because they were ready to lay, and so I gave them the next nesting bowl. I don't want this pair to lay again though, so as soon as they get done raising these 2 babies here, we're actually going to be splitting off, moving that silver back to the loft. I'm not a big fan of him. And then her will be mating with a new bird, or attempting to. Now, so that gives us 4 hens. We actually have a very cool, recessive, either cream, tan, yellow, gene bird here. You guys may remember her from a previous video that I did. Excuse me, this is a cockbird. Call them what they are. We have a red bar cockbird. We have a blue bar cockbird. Very nice looking bird. And then last but not least, we have this blue check down here. So these guys are all gonna be getting paired up with their new hens here shortly, and we'll be making those adjustments today. All right, now to get started here, if you wanna help, babe, a little bit. To get started here, I wanna show you, again, we go to feeding regs for today. Today is Tuesday, so we go oil, feed, probiotic, water, and keeping them on the path. I'll show you kind of what that looks like. We'll go right here from a water standpoint. This stuff is comes with a little scooper in it, and that is the appropriate amount for 1 gallon. Now this stuff is, I was short a little bit and spilled a little. This stuff is water activated, so it's best. I've seen some people putting probiotics on feed, and when I talk to Primalac, however you say that, who makes this, they said activate with water, and then it only lives for about 18 hours once it's been activated. So you need to change this daily if you're actually utilizing probiotics. We get probiotic water today. I'll get that rolling here in a second. And then as far as feed goes, we're gonna be doing 2 things. First of all, I know that 2 full cups here and a little equals about 9.5 tenths of a pound. So we have basically 1 pound of feed here, and the appropriate amount of oil, and we're utilizing garlic oil in this situation. Garlic has natural antibiotic tendencies. 1 teaspoon per pound. So if you're feeding way more birds, obviously, you need more oil. If you're feeding less birds, try and do some math and figure it out. Now, check this out. Get in here closer. So you start swirling this stuff around. You can see how that little bit of oil just starts completely coating the food to where all the food is in fact looking shiny.
And it smells so good too.
It smells like garlic. And then the next little thing that we do with that, again, we talked about with the peanut butter feed, niacin, and yeast. This specific is a Simple Truth, bought it at the grocery store. Nutritional yeast seasoning. It's extremely high in niacin, which is the B3, and that's for feather development. Look it up, folks. Feather development, niacin. Put that in a Google search, do your research. But we've got, where is it at here? Niacin, 17.5 milligrams, 110% of the daily value. Well, that's if you are taking 1 whole tablespoon and putting it in your own mouth. For the pigeons, again, this falls into approximately the 1 teaspoon. Well, we're gonna stir with that one for a second. 1 teaspoon per pound of feed. And then, again, I really enjoy doing this. You mix it around, it's oddly satisfying, right? Now everything is officially coated with the yeast, and it kind of takes the shine off the oil, which makes it really easy to pour and not get a bunch of it stuck in your spoon. Now, if you have your birds in the loft and they all just eat out of a dish, you would take this amount of feed, you would pour it in your feeder, you would let them go to town. But where I've got birds broke up for breeding purposes right now, we're gonna mix it up and then ration each bird individually. So that's ready to go. Just getting the last of the birds here watered. I found that this probiotic You kind of gotta shake it a little bit as you go. It doesn't 100% perfectly dissolve. And then this is the last day of antibiotics for these guys. That's it. That's all she wrote. All right, Kat's gonna come help me and we're gonna get started vaccinating these guys. Okay, so we'll grab, careful now. Oh, look at what we've got here. Just turning into a little feather fluff ball.
They look so much cuter when they're all feathered out.
Agreed. Agreed. You just need to relax those little baby wings. This is not happening. Look at that. Starting to come in really well. Gonna be a pretty little bird. I'm pretty excited about these two. These two birds are going to the Southern Belle One Loft Race as well. Go ahead and see if you can tuck that in there a little bit. And come in there close and we can zoom. All right, so this is the PMV and paratyphoid vaccines. They get 1/4 ml of each. Go ahead and turn this way. What we're gonna end up doing is shooting basically sub-Q into this dead space right here. Go in, vaccine, and that's all she wrote. That's it, right there. Let's go ahead and get it put away. And grab the next vaccine here. Grab the next bird. He'll find the nest bowl from there. Yep. Same thing here. We're not quite as feathered out. Ooh, talking. Come on now, easy, babe. But again, just a cute little bird. Good. We'll go ahead and take right here again. Right into that dead zone. You kind of got to pull the skin here away. You poke inside, give them their vaccine. Now, with this, thank you. We'll take a closer look here. That's your little wing bird. This is gonna be a pretty little bird. Now this bird's just a little bit smaller at this stage in the game. I don't know if that's any indication of male versus female, probably not, but just about not any little yellow fluffs left on there. Say hello. All right, we'll get you put up here. Hello up there. What we've got is now, like I talked about, we're gonna move birds around a little bit. Now, ideally, we want them to live across each other, not having contact for a little while before fully introducing them to each other, if you will. And these guys have been living across each other for a little while now with our pair of hens. And I think what we're gonna end up doing is putting this blue bar bird, which, easy now, babe. A pretty wing. It's good looking bird. Appears to have a decently strong back. alert, attentive, ready to roll. We're gonna go ahead and put him in here. And from that, you, m'lady, we're gonna come here for just the time being. Again, these eggs, see, and this is what tricked me before, is this bird's all acting a little bit cocky, but we're gonna check these again here. We're gonna turn the lights off, just so we get a little darker. And the old flashlight is gonna give us the ability to see yolk in there. Can you see that all right? No veins, and these are, that is just, as far as I know, just poop on the egg. No, yeah, again, nothing inside that, not fertile. Still not fertile. We've got an omelet's worth of eggs here. Yeah, good to go. So, those, be gone, long one. Let me set you here. But this will be this new pair. This is a red bird, red check bird that's out of racing lines, Sion lines. What I think then what we will do next is I'm going to go ahead and move, and I think we're gonna cross this. This is a cock bird here. I think we're gonna go with, somebody's gonna join up with her. And I believe I'm going to utilize this bird here. This bird is a really pretty bird as well, and is one of the younger birds that I've got, but I think he is old enough now to be, he's got a lot of good air gaps there between those final flights, 9 and 10 there. So I think we're gonna go him here, and you are a sir, we know, easy now. I know. So now you, sir, will mate with that hen, and I'm gonna allow them to get used to each other a little bit here while she finishes hopefully raising those babies, and I won't allow them to mate again. And then this red bird can go with, this is a red bar cock. We'll go with, god dang, you are a hen, and you are a hen. These are the two hens that I have left. I need, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna probably end up putting this red bar with this red check bird, and we'll see how well they get along, or if we have any issues right off the bat. And then I'm gonna move this cream colored bird, which I think it is tan maybe. Go ahead and throw in the comments, guys, what color this good looking bird is with the little bit of white there in the flights. It's a very, very unique colored bird. Three white flights there. And we kind of got an every other here, not quite three white on the other side. And we will go this bird here with the little blue bar hen on the bottom. So we'll allow them to get used to each other for a few days. And then this will be the new pairs. All right, so we pop back in here for just a second. The birds are already starting their new courting and communication here. This cockbird says, "Look at me." And then these guys over here. I've got the mic on. I'm guessing this was picking me up from directly behind it. But that silver bird's like, "Hey, buddy, this is my babe." Down here, we've already got just a smidgen of courting interaction. The key here is to watch and make sure that we don't have any problems. If they're being too aggressive or anything, we'd have to split them up. And then again here, this red check and red bar, they're pretty low key right now. They're just chilling, getting used to each other, no issues there. And then not much is happening down here. These guys are just happy to be pigeons right now, I think. So let's see what else we got. You can see this guy's up here definitely doing some talking. Cocky little bastards. Encroaching on my woman, he says. All right. And everybody's here is happy. We'll keep you posted on them. You guys, see you later. You guys are just behaving down here, doing your thing. Chasing already, talking, having some communications. Alrighty, folks. We'll be back with you soon. As we get moving through this, I'm going to show you, I'm just finishing up preparations for our loft. All these young birds that are coming out of this, they're going to start flying. We will continue through that through the spring, as well as I'm going to show you the new loft, upgrades of that soon. Thanks guys for watching this update. Definitely throw in the comments below which pair you're most excited about. I'm the guy with the pink gun. We will see you in the next video.